Hello guys, this is Shiraz amazing videos review of the 2023 Volkswagen ID.5 GTX. One of the biggest automakers in the world is getting ready to introduce a number of new EVs, including a potent performance SUV. Volkswagen ID.5 GTX, 2023. When the ID.4 and ID.5 SUV twins in the middle of next year, Volkswagen will finally break into the electric vehicle market. Underneath, the two vehicles are identical, but the ID.4 has a typical SUV body while the ID.5 is more style-oriented with a sloping roofline reminiscent of a coupe. Two electric motors give the ID.5 GTX all-wheel drive. We tested the ID.5, which has been offered with a variety of power options for several years in Europe. A single electric motor version with 150 kilowatts, 310 Nm is available, as well as an all-wheel drive GTX model with 220 kilowatts and 460 Nm from two electric motors. A 77 kWh electric battery is used in all three, giving the single motor versions 520 km of driving range and the GTX 490 km. A midsize SUV. We drove the GTX, which sells for about €58,000 in Europe. The roads we traveled on during our trip included steep alpine passes, express German autobahns, and country roads that wound through quaint villages. The GTX has a noticeable punch off the line, and its all-wheel drive grip offers a ton of traction. It moves quickly in a straight line, reaching 100 km per hour in 6.3 seconds from a complete stop. Additionally, running up incline mountain roads wasn't too difficult. Although fast, it isn't overly athletic. You're in luck if you want more powerful performance. Updates to the ID.5 GTX that will be shipped to Australia are probably going to increase outputs to about 250 kilowatts and more than 560 Nm. It is less engaging and less agile around corners than its GTX badge would imply. The car's sporty character is diminished by the heavy steering, which also muddles the driver's feedback on narrow, winding roads. On the road, you can feel how heavy it is. It weighs about 2,200 kilograms, which is about 600 kilograms more than a VW Tiguan of a comparable size. It easily handles highway blasts and uphill bursts, but pay attention to the battery level. Although the bulk is admirably restrained by the stiff suspension, the added weight takes away from the sportiness of the vehicle. Around town, range is sufficient, but steep terrain and long, fast drives drain the batteries of electric cars. On our roughly 350 kilometers journey, we had to make 2 stops at a supercharger to top off the car's fuel. Higher speeds increase drag, which shortens range, and push heavy vehicles up hills with more effort. On the plus side, the vehicle used its regenerative braking to add significantly more range as it descended the mountain on its return trip. It can take a maximum charge rate of 135 kilowatts, allowing you to recharge the battery from 5 to 80%, or roughly 367 kilometers of range, in 36 minutes. Its agility is diminished by the weight of the vehicle. You are greeted by a roomy cabin when you enter. Because electric vehicles lack the mechanical components of gasoline-powered vehicles, they can have a flat floor and a large separation between the front and rear wheels. The cabin has plenty of extra space as a result. However, the interior design isn't up to par with current Volkswagens powered by gasoline. The cabin is filled with numerous hard plastics as well as some soft touch materials. All the necessary information is provided by a small digital readout in front of the driver and a large 12-inch central touchscreen that is easily accessible. There are many places to charge your electronics, as well as some functional interior storage areas. It's annoying to have to use the touchscreen to make even the smallest adjustments to the climate. Even with the sloping roof, there is ample space for the rear seats and the trunk, but for the sake of style, the rear window vision is restricted. Porsche ID.5 GTX. Average price $100,000. Power 220 kilowatts and 460 Nm electric motors. Kit for spare parts. Area 490 kilometers. packages 549 liters.